Hi, I'm Dr. Maria Sirois. I'm a positive psychologist. I teach predominantly in the territory of resilience, so happiness and positivity in dark times. Happiness is a positive state of being that is often fleeting and important. It is also a choice. We choose to build happiness within us. The key factors are choosing things that lift you, so states of positivity such as wonder, love, creativity, passion, and also choosing meaning. We know that both of those elevate happiness, positive states and meaning. You can find happiness temporarily when you achieve something like a promotion, getting engaged, a better salary. The happiness lasts about 6 months. We call it the honeymoon effect. And then after that 6-month period, you typically return back to your previous level of happiness. So outward success does not contribute to sustaining happiness. There are two primary differences. One is that happier people tend to have a neurochemistry that supports them in looking and perceiving the world optimistically. So that's biology. The other thing that we know is that happier people choose to move toward things that lift them or strengthen them or bring serenity. So it's both a biology and a choice, a psychological choice. We know the following, that it is possible to be sad, worried, frightened, angry, and happy at the same time when you, number one, choose the perspective that allows for both things to occur at once. So you move away from rigid black and white ways of thinking or feeling or behaving into a sort of integrated perspective that allows you to enjoy moments, and often they're just brief moments, even while you're in the middle of something quite difficult. That's number one. And number two, we know that during the most difficult times, often the first form of happiness that's possible is creating a new meaning. You know, I have cancer and I'm choosing to put my time and energy and my attention toward creating a happy home anyway, right? So creating meaning. Well, we know that some of us have seen role models, family members, mentors, teachers who've been able to achieve that. And so that's quite helpful. Some of us have a biochemistry that, again, helps us be more optimistic even in the worst moments. And others of us actively choose, and this is fascinating research, we actively choose in the worst moments to grow. We move toward what is called post-traumatic growth. And that is a conscious choice to actually imbue your day with significance, with things that make you laugh, with love and connection, those elements of happiness that we talked about earlier. The same thing, you have to decide that you don't want to experience more hell in the presence of hell. You want to bring heaven into hell. So it's looking for kindness around you, noticing when people are loving you and savoring that, building in what we call true hope, not delusional hope, but the hope that even though I'm having chemotherapy and I feel sick, there's something good I can bring to the world today, and I can feel like there's meaning in my life anyway. So it's building in these practices of the things that we actually know nourish us. So what makes me happy is learning to shape every single day in some direction towards something that either lifts me, inspires me, strengthens me, or calms me. To actually be leading my life and dancing with life, not being in life as if it's attacking me or if it's something I have to run away from. That's what makes me happy. Really two ways you can do that. The first is, the good news is happiness has a contagion effect. So the more you move toward the things that actually lift you and make you joyful, it sort of resonates around you. The second way is we know that like saying to someone, you must be happier does not work. But being clear about your choice to bring more joy or pleasure or delight into your life, like telling people that you've chosen it and here's how you're experimenting with it and here's what's working. So letting them know it's possible, that's how you spread the good news. That is a great question. That is the $1 million question, right? We know that sustaining any kind of positive change, like creating a happier life, even in difficult moments, requires behavior change. You can't think your way into a happier life. You can't just read about it, and you can't just take notes on it. You actually have to practice new behaviors. So one quick example would be every day to ask yourself, what was the best moment today, and savor that. That builds optimism, it builds gratitude and appreciation, and it builds an awareness that you're leading life even while life is happening to you.